So some of y'all may have seen my video that I was talking about this.
Please stop sporterizing guns, classic guns.
And for those of you who haven't seen it yet, basically I was talking about this rifle right here, which is a Japanese Arisaka 4th series that was made between 1939 and 1941. And basically what I was complaining about is that, you know, I didn't believe that military rifles should be sporterized. However, there were two comments in particular. One that was talking about how this rifle was probably cut down for longer than it had been, holed for. And then there was another that was talking about how, if I wanted a military surplus rifle in full condition, nice condition, that I could go buy one. My original stance on it, was of course against it. But those two comments kind of got me thinking, why would somebody want to sporterize a gun or a military surplus gun? And so first, let's talk about what a sporterized rifle is. So basically, after World War II, there were a lot of Lee Enfield's, 1903 Springfields, guns of the such that were in very abundant supply. They were dime a dozen. You could come across them anywhere, and they were relatively cheap. So people would buy them, and then they would, sporterize them to where they could use them for civilian sporting use, such as, hunting. So I started thinking about what the benefits of having a military surplus gun to sporterize would be, back in that day. And one of the biggest things that I came across is money. They were a whole lot cheaper. So instead of going to buy, a nice high-end hunting rifle at that time, you could easily get a very, very cheap military surplus rifle, sporterize it, and you'd have the same exact gun, actually a little bit more durable for cheaper, a lot cheaper. And so, I started thinking and swapped which side I was kind of on, and I was thinking about this one in particular. So these Japanese Arisakas, normally, when they were made, they had a mum right here on the top of the receiver. Well, after World War II, the Japanese, before they chunked them, would grind the mums off, and, without that mum, this one's basically, next to nothing as far as price goes anyway. So it kind of made me want to, it's already kind of been sporterized, but I was thinking about doing it a little bit further, maybe putting a bipod on here, maybe mounting a scope on here. I haven't fully decided that yet. But yeah, I was quite wrong in that original assessment, and I apologize because one, they're a whole lot cheaper. If you want to practice on one, you can do that, for very cheap. And then two, the Second Amendment gives us the ability to, own guns and, things like that. However, I have no right to, pitch a fit and, yeah, it was my opinion, whatever. However, at the end of the day, I have no right to be able to tell you or anyone what, you should be able to do or not be able to do with a firearm. So if you have a military surplus rifle and you want to go and sporterize it, cut it down, do whatever you need to do with it to make it to where you like it, or if you're a new person and your granddaddy, whatever, has a surplus rifle or gave one to you and you don't really, know what to do with it, but you want to get into hunting or something like that, take it, sporterize it, do whatever you need to do to get you into the firearm community, because that's what we need more of, is a lot of people that love guns and love being around the firearm community. So if you want to take your old military surplus rifle and you want to sporterize it, go for it, because nobody has the right to be able to tell you otherwise. So I hope that you like this video. I hope that, my apologies to you were well taken. And if you like content like this and you want to see more content, I've got more gun content, as well as I'm planning on doing more outdoors content. Bow season for deer is coming up just right around the corner on September 1st. So I'm planning on putting out some content about that. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments. go ahead and drop a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like that. And y'all have a very blessed rest of y'all's day.